Welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's reading is on a full moon in Libra. This has occurred sometime today, April 7th, and or April 8th, depending on where you're at. And what we're going to talk about is that the Libra full moon invites you to revel in the beauty and release the things that negatively impact your sense of harmony and balance. If you watch my videos, the tarot card of the day happened to be balance today, so it seems to be a lot of that going on. One of the other subscribers that I watch, Awakening the Spirit, was Cindy. She was talking about, in her Leo reading, looking for balance. So a lot of people had commented as I was reading some of the comments that, it just happens to be that full moon in Libra as well. So this is going to be a 6-card spread that I got from Biddy Tarot. It's part of her planner, and what it's going to do again is help us release that negativity impact, so we can gain a better sense of harmony and balance. So let's get started. Shuffle out the cards here. So the first question I ask is, where have I created harmony in my life in the last 6 months? So for this full moon in Libra, where have I created harmony in my life in the last 6 months? 2 cards pop up, the Four of Stones and the Wheel. Second question, how can I create more balance in my relationships? How can I create more balance in my relationships? 6 of Vessels, Reunion. Third question, where do I need to learn to be more objective in my life? Where do I need to be more objective in my life? During this full moon in Libra, where do I need to be more objective in my life? Knight of Bows, Fox. How can I cooperate more graciously with others during this full moon in Libra? How can I cooperate more graciously with others during this full moon in Libra? That's the Four of Arrows in Rest. What beauty surrounds me now? What beauty surrounds me now during this full moon in Libra? What beauty surrounds me now during that full moon in Libra? What beauty surrounds me now? It's the Blasted Oak, Life Lessons card. And what do I need to release in order to feel balanced? What do I need to release in order to feel balanced? What do I need to be released in order to feel balanced during a full moon in Libra? And that's the 8 of Arrows and Struggle. So there are the 6 cards. We've got the Four of Stones and the Wheel for where have I created harmony in my life in the last 6 months. 6 of Vessels for how can I create more balance in my relationships. The Knight of Bows or the Fox on where I need to be more objective in my life. And the Four of Arrows for how I can cooperate more graciously with others. And the beauty that surrounds me now is represented by the Blasted Oak. And what do I need to release in order to feel balanced is Struggle. So let's start off with the first question. Where have I created harmony in my life in the last 6 months? Well, right off the bat, the last 6 months you felt protected. You've had the stones all around you, just like that fawn, okay? And you felt protected in your harmony and your balance during this last six months. And what else has happened is you've pretty much taken that destiny in your hands, okay? That's what you're able to revel in the beauty of, and actually take control of that destiny that you have, that impact your harmony and balance. Because you've been protected, and the Wheel is just confirmation from the life lessons, being that the Wheel is a major arcana card, that you've been protected over this last 6 months. And that's how you've created harmony in your life over that full moon in Libra. How can you create more balance in your relationships? Get together with others. That's 6 of Vessels, Reunion. Spend more time with family. Spend more time with coworkers. Spend more time with loved ones. And I think a lot of the people are doing that right now during this full moon in Libra coming up. We're all going to be able to create more balance in our relationships by strengthening our relationships within our own family. Sometimes it's difficult to live within a household with family when everybody's been working, 24/7, 365. Okay, you come home, you drop the kids off for sporting events, whatever. Now everybody's here, so you have to look at alternative ways of, coming up with, growing the relationships, understanding each other. So look at opportunities, to play cards at night or play games or watch movies, things of that nature that bring you, together. Share popcorn. That's a good one too, because everybody likes popcorn. So that's how you can create more balance in your relationships during this full moon is, coming together, have a reunion. Where do you need to be more objective in your life? That Knight of Bows, Fox. You need to have that, that sly, cunning type of communication or panache, say, okay, where you need to be more objective in your life. Look at areas where, you can be that knight. And the way I like to explain the knights is, they're either tacticians or diplomats. They're ready to go into the fight or they're ready to negotiate the fight, however you want to look at it. So, how you need to be more objective in your life is look at things from both sides, okay? Look at things from the tactician. Do I want to fight for this? Is this something I can fight for? Is it something that's out of my control? Do I really want to fight for it? All right. Or do I need to be a diplomat and saying, you know what? Can't really control the outcome of finances right now if I'm on my job or I've been laid off or anything like that. So maybe I need to do something different. All right. What can I do? Instead of fighting for something, let me negotiate for something that could possibly work in my favor during this full moon in Libra. And that can help you with that harmony and that balance, and try to put a different objective in your life going forward. Maybe look at things outside of this pandemic. What can you do, when this is all said and done? How can you move forward on that? So it could be an opportunity to, look at that tactician or negotiator type, Fox type aspect, and see how it can, create more fire energy, okay? Or, be creative in your thought process so you can get more balance and harmony in your life during this full moon in Libra. How can I cooperate more graciously with others? That Four of Arrows, if you're doing this reunion and you stay at home and you're locked within the house, and have an opportunity to go out or something like that, sometimes people get on your nerves. Okay, so sometimes it's normal just to sit back and rest. Take a rest from playing cards one night, or take a rest from, movie night. Maybe take a rest and, go for a walk outside, away from everybody, and just, not be stressed out over it. Okay, that's how you can be more graciously, cooperate more graciously with others. Just take that time to rest and refresh yourself and rethink. What beauty surrounds me now is the Blasted Oak. We've all had gone through this life lessons card. The way I like this Blasted Oak is, here we had this security, this stability with what's going on. And this coronavirus has come right in and just knocked us out of our tree. Okay, but if you look very closely at the card, and I'll raise this up here a little bit, it's actually burned away the bonds that were holding us. Okay, it's burned away those bonds and set us free, so we can actually, move forward and see the beauty around us instead of just this old oak tree that we've been hanging around in. Okay, during this pandemic, I know for myself, I've been able to sit out on my porch and listen to the birds sing. It's spring. We've got a thunderstorm rolling through right now, and just listening to the rain hitting the roof and the thunder rolling through. There's a beauty that's within that. And it's the same thing with that Blasted Oak, right? Because here's the storm. Storm's coming through. It's knocking you off your branch. This coronavirus is that storm. It's that storm for you to realize the beauty that surrounds you. Take the time to, step back and breathe, the spring air. Look at the roses, that's possibly coming up. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the warm weather. Especially, during this full moon in Libra, that's going to help create that harmony and balance. That's going to create that that inner knowing of that balance to help you align with your higher self going forward. And what do you need to release in order to feel balanced? Struggle. We're all going through the struggle right now. It's fearful. It's stressful. A lot of people are, that's all they're thinking about. And that's confirmation right there that we need to let it go. That lightning strike and that thunder peal is telling me that this message is right on point, that in order to feel balanced, you can't let fear and negativity run through your character. Okay, a lot of things are out of your control. A lot of things are in your control, and as long as you're working on things to help you out with unemployment and talking with the banks on credit issues and talking with people that may have loans for cars and stuff like that, talking with those people and working out payment plans later on. Okay, because you're unemployed. If you're unemployed right now, how are you going to pay those bills, right? So release some of that stress, release some of that fear, that self-doubt, and bring in more a balanced nature, okay, of thinking of being confident and joyous, okay? Because as you move forward, what that's going to do is that's going to open up the balance overall, okay? And that's going to look at the aspect of the higher self, allowing you to connect to your higher self, allowing you to connect to universe very quickly. And once you connect, then you can start manifesting. Okay, that's the other good thing about this full moon in Libra. Okay, if you have that opportunity to go out when you see that full moon, set your intentions. All right, manifest those dreams. It's a great time, to step outside and look underneath that moon and just open yourself up, and say your prayers. Okay, and just say, hey Lord, Spirit, universe, how it is out there. Okay, going through a tough time right now. Protect me and my family, okay, during this tough time, in finances, as well as health, as well as, take some of the stress and worry away from me, okay, so that my family can, continue to live stress-free and balanced, more in tune with nature, more in tune with the spirit. So that's pretty much the message of that full moon in Libra, how you can revel in the beauty and release the negative impact, that sense of harmony, so you can have that sense of harmony and balance. All right, so where have you created life in the last 6 months? You've been protected and you've had destiny at your hands. Okay, you've created more balance in your relationships. Due to this coronavirus, you're able to stay at home, develop those relationships with your kids, with your significant other. Talk about things that matter. Watch movies, play cards. Okay, where do you need to be more objective in life? Okay, as you're going through all this, think like the fox. Think like that knight of bows, okay? And either be that diplomat or tactician, moving forward to help you find that objective in your life. How can you cooperate more graciously with others? Just take some time to rest. Take some time to lay down on the grass and let the butterflies, come upon you. Take the time to listen to that thunderstorm come through your area. Take the time to listen to the birds in the morning while you're drinking your coffee, okay? Because you probably didn't have that opportunity when you were working 24/7, 365, all right? Take that time to give your kids hugs. Give your significant other hugs and kisses. Tell them that you love them, all right? That helps create that balance within the family too, all right? So what beauty surrounds me now? Knowing. The beauty that surrounds you right now is knowing that you've been freed of your bonds from this blasted oak, this life lessons card. It's knocked you out of your security, out of your stability. But guess what? You're going to get up, brush yourself off, and get back on that path. Get back on that spiritual path of finding that balance, during this full moon in Libra. And what do you need to release in order to feel balance? Release the struggles. Release, letting those broken arrows, hold you back. Release that negativity, that stress, that fear, that anxiety, and just, get in tune with nature, get in tune with being joyful and being happy and having the opportunity to, to love your significant other, to love your kids, to love the time off that you have. All right. As you do that, you'll start reaching your higher self and you become more balanced in life. And, the next thing you know, go outside, you're feeling balanced, you're underneath that full moon, manifest your dreams. So that's the message of the full moon in Libra. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. Hit that like button for me, share it, subscribe it, do all those things for me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your viewership. This is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you during the new moon coming up here in a couple weeks. Take care, everybody. God bless and stay safe.